Hey everybody, welcome back. We are still here at the CCW conference up in Solano, put on by the Solano County Sheriff's Department. I'm here with the keynote speaker from the event, John Tiegen, who was infamously involved in the attack on the U.S. Embassy in Benghazi. Thank you very much for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, relating CRPA to the Second Amendment, which is, completely involved with CCWs as well. What does the Second Amendment mean to you?
To me, I think the Second Amendment is probably should be the First Amendment technically. I mean, the right to bear arms, the right to protect yourself. Just look at what's going on right now over in Ukraine. I mean, it's a prime example of why the Second Amendment is so important. Russia comes in and invades them, and then he arms the citizens. I mean, it's a little bit late, but better late than never, I guess. And, at least here, we get to practice. We get to do competitions, 3-gun. I do tactical games and stuff like that. And just understanding what the firearm can bring to the community. I mean, it brings this protection, but we also got to understand it. Without that Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, a lot of people wouldn't even understand the purpose of a gun, how to operate a gun. It'd just be law enforcement and military. Again, just like what's going on in Ukraine right now. So again, the Second Amendment to me is more important than the First and all the rest, because that's what protects all of them. Because we can see just the infringement on all of our rights just through the pandemic. I mean, I think without that Second Amendment, they would have pushed even more, in my belief. So.
Yeah, and you have organizations like CRPA who even throughout the pandemic were making sure that things like stores and ranges were labeled as essential businesses so that they could stay open. And we do see a lot of infringement through the legislature as well, which is why we do things like file lawsuits and make sure that we're lobbying up at the Capitol, which is kind of a similar question. But you've got nonprofits like CRPA who really believe that we have a space in this world too to affect change. How do you see that through your lens as well?
I think they're great because, for one, I can't keep track of everything that's going on, especially in each individual state. So I think organizations like you guys just mainly do California, right? And focus. I think that's great because, again, a lot of people don't even know what's being pushed through through the voting, through their Senate and their Congress. I think the smaller, individualized state organizations are probably more effective than the national portion of it, which the NRA kind of seems like they do. But what you guys are doing, and it's invaluable. I mean, it's very important.
Well, hey, I appreciate the time. Thank you very much for being here.
Oh yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.